Next, National Geographic Experiment.
This is Nikolai Valiev, 6'10". The bio says 309, but he weighed in this morning at 312 and a half.
Was that before breakfast or after?
What did he have for breakfast? There's Lezin, who has beaten this man in the Russian Nationals.
Well, Lezin has that "what am I doing here" look on his face.
He has got more experience. He's more of a polished boxer. We're talking about the boxer on the left, Lezin. Take a look at how Valiev got into the ring to begin with. Up and over. No time going through there. Just stepped right over and into the ring, and we're ready to rumble.
There was some question as to whether Valiev would box in this event. His dad died a couple of days ago. Was buried today. Valiev went to the funeral. There was some question as to whether or not he would compete here. He is here, but it has to be difficult for him.
It's one reason I think we have the bigger crowd here, too, because the Russian fans have anticipated this. I mean, you're talking about a guy, Alexei Lezin, who is 6'3 and a half, 220, and he looks like a featherweight in there against this guy.
If I'm Lezin, I've got my dancing shoes on.
Oh, there was a right hand that rocked him.
Valiev showed up at the Russian National Championship 10-0. Clearly on a roll. He was formerly a hammer thrower. Decided maybe boxing was his thing. But remember his points. White part of the glove, and I think this is classic here, white part of the glove on the scoring area. So even though Valiev is going to appear obviously to be stronger, throw with more power, it's going to come down to points.
There's a lot of scoring area on Valiev.
It certainly is. But I don't know what it would take to get his head to go back. A bulldozer.
2-1 the count in favor of Lezin, who is the smaller of the two in the ring.
Well, I tell you, Valiev, good movement for a guy that big. Good look at his shoulder and head movement. He's rocking back and forth. I don't know if he can sustain it.
Lezin trying to work the body, had to reach up for that one.
Valiev reminds me of, for Americans out there, George Muresan. Doesn't he look a little bit facially
He
like
does,
George
the Romanian NBA player.
Plays for the Washington Bullets. Physically big like Muresan, slow like Muresan.
Probably hits harder than Muresan. Oh, a right hand that scored. 2-2. As Valiev, the 312-pounder, ties things up. He took a little right. Oh, not doing much effect, but look at this.
Oh, no, he nailed Lezin with that one.
Valiev unloading. It's only 2-2.
I don't know how those wouldn't have been scoring blows.
Maybe the judges are mesmerized by the size of this guy, too.
But Lezin's not going to win that, so you don't want to get in a wrestling match with him.
The right hand. That score right on the chin at 3-2. The end of round one. Valiev, the huge Russian, 6'10", 312 pounds, are in the corner. He has a 3-2 lead.
And clearly an athlete also. This is not a guy who cannot handle himself. He has a jab, he has a right. And Lezin, his plan has to be that Valiev is going to get tired. He better hope he gets tired. That was a big right he hit him with there. And then one coming down Main Street, right through the glove.
You're not going to hold him off very long with that right either.
That looked like a forearm.
Which is probably why it didn't score.
Yeah, Valiev outweighs him.
by about 91 pounds.
91 pounds. He's 7 inches taller. Lezen is 6'3" and a half. He looks like a little boy in the ring.
220 pounds. The bell for round 2. Lezen was able to score a couple of points in that first round. He's down 3-2 against this monster.
Think how tough the angles have to be for Lezen. How do you punch up in a European scoring system? You have to knock the head back. How do you punch up at 6'10" when you're used to being 6'3" and a half, punching down to most of the opponents?
Where Lezen's approach is throw one and get the heck out of there.
Now, I thought Lance Whitaker of the United States was a big guy, and he is. He's about 6'8", 240. He has a bye in this round. I wonder what he's thinking.
He's thinking, come on, Lezen.
Lezen, he's my man. Still 3-2, Valya. Oh,
With the right hand.
Nasty intentions on that one. See,